Speak quickly. What is the Ilar Fey? You want trespassing up?
These pits positively reek of the Alaka drug. Expect our foes to display a preternatural level of ferocity. The approach of the howling rabble. Which of us do you suppose can kill the most? I have an obscenely expensive bottle of Kitanian wine. Element as that cat's paws.
I got you.
Eyes on enemy!
You're not leaving here alive!
Your effectiveness, but do show more style. We have an audience to enthrall. It was we are separated. have some red on you. Oh, I spy some fools miming as revolutionaries. Well, come on then. Here's a noble for you to overthrow. Keep up this pace, you may just hurt my feelings. That's never wise. Another fiendish door. Winded, are we? You would never admit it. In point of fact, neither would I. Ah, the pretend Fremen enter the stage. How sadly adorable. Shall we enact our own little...
Kill them all!
piece of gore. Shall I embrace you in joy, or disavow you out of insane envy? Oh, decisions. Wait. Feel the anticipation in the crowd. Adrenaline and pheromones. They have something special in store for us. Prepare yourself. Big bloody fellow, isn't he? I wonder if this makes one of us Theseus. Not that smart, though. Just stay off the horns. Back on Gady Prime, the audience would start chanting, "Head, head, head," whenever it was time for me to claim my trophy. You look familiar, dearest Tyrion. That's a face only a free trader could love.
Drugged, tortured, enslaved. It wasn't enough for them to replace me. They also had to humiliate me. I don't know who you are, but I swear if you help me root out these faced answers, you'll have whatever you wish of me.
Which one of them is uglier, do you think?
Why? We have no quarrel with anyone. We trade freely with all. Who betrayed us? Don't flatter yourself. Butte brought us in of his own accord. And your organization is just another target. Filthy Tlilax! Had me trapped in that arena for months, drugging me with a lacquer, and having me tear people apart for its amusement. Fade Rotha Harkonnen, the Na Baron himself, wasn't expecting you to show up.
And I wasn't expecting you to be dressed like a randy bull, Esma. Where did all this come from? And how much are you paying the Spacing Guild to keep it off the map?
Time to go, Harkonnen.
So it would seem. The Bene Tlilax are making some forceful moves. I need to return to my brother and do a little cleansing. It's never boring being around you, my degenerate killer. I'll reach out again. Soon.
Now who are you and what are you doing here? Choose your words carefully. I owe you my life, but the company you keep leaves much to be desired. And I smell like the inside of a bull's asshole. So forgive my lack of graciousness. I need a smoke, a drink, and a hot bath. Which, considering this is Arrakis, is an extravagance I'm willing to pay for. But a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. So Elara still keeps the old words alive. Then you are no face dancer. Tell me, she is safe? My daughter keeps the family sharper than I deserve. If she trusts you, I'll hear your words. But keep in mind, trust flows both ways. We'll trade truth for truth. They drugged me, twisted my strength against me. Tlilaxu bastards. They wormed their way in, where our faces poison our minds. I'll see every last one of them burn. Ilara warned me they were moving against us. I was a fool to doubt, but fools can learn. And my first lesson will be painted into Lilaxo blood. Does a sunstorm need a target? If they've reached fallen light, then nowhere is safe. Not for me, not for Ilara. Next truth. Ilara, I trust you. Answer plain. Are you Fenring's creature? So the game is bigger than Fendering imagines. I like that. At least you're honest. Rare these days. Now, tell me everything you know. Start from the beginning. Santara. A hard man. One with secrets. Tell me more. Shy Halud. No wonder you stink of trouble. That's a tale stitched together with blood and madness, and yet, here you stand. Find the Fremen indeed, as if they're lost trinkets buried in the sand. A fool's errand if there ever was. Very well. We agreed to a truth for a truth. What would you know from me? Those who live outside the Emperor's light know each other by rumor, if not by face. Zantara moved spies for the Fremen. They would often meet here to conduct business away from prying eyes. They call it the spice bribe, the Feroshwat al-Tuabil, a trade in shadows. Spice flows to the guild, and in return, their eyes never open over Arrakis. The skies remain blind, the desert untold. It is how a people vanish in plain sight, not with knives, but with tribute. Not for some time. My own circumstances haven't exactly allowed for keeping company. He was meant to deliver the next quarter's spice bribe. I can only assume the exchange took place elsewhere. Then Arrakis burns. The guild unmasks the desert. The Sardaukar return. And the Fremen are hunted to extinction. Dead? How? Zantara was a man who carried more than his share of burdens, and bore them with a grim sort of grace. If the Tlilaxu twisted you into the knife that cut him down, then you carry a heavier weight than most men could bear. Do not let it hollow you, or he dies twice. I'll not damn you for what was forced, but I'll remember him. For both of us. I suppose you will have to fulfill Zantara's last wish and find Stilgar. He will know what to do. But for now, you've earned my trust enough to speak freely. Tell me, where do your loyalties truly lie? Freedom makes for a heavy master. Truth, heavier still. You'd best have the spine for it. I admire your resolve. To be free is costly. We bind ourselves to family, honor, obligation, and principle. If we're through here, I need a drink, a bath, and a whore, in no particular order. Though the whore may insist otherwise. Any other questions? Zanovar. It is a planet in Telegari space destroyed during the Spice War, if memory serves. But I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. A memory is tickling me, but I cannot quite lock it down. If I do remember it, I will let you know. Butte. Lingar Butte. An odious man that my brother Rondo raised from nothing and trained to run our family water concession on the Polar Cap. And then, in a deal that stinks of shadow, Rondo sold him our family concession for a fraction of its worth. There is no love lost between the free traders and the water shippers. Butte is a repulsive slag of a man. He will do anything for an extra Solari. I am only speculating, but Arrakis has few groups capable of operating beyond Imperial scrutiny. The Fremen, the water shippers, and the free traders. If the Tlilax have clandestine business on Arrakis, they need to deal with one of us. Butte is the only one who would tolerate them. Perhaps the water shippers are worth looking into if you're ever up by the polar cap. It's lovely up there in the summertime if you dress for the weather. When you return to my daughter, tell her a time of upset is a rare opportunity for our business. She will understand that we have spoken and that you have earned my trust. The thanks are yours, stranger. If not for you, I would still be drugged up and in chains. Give me time to reach out to my network, and I will contact you when there is new information to share.
You've returned. What did you find out? My father? Is he... Did you... How can I trust you? How can I know you truly are who you say you are? time of upset is a rare opportunity. Thank you. Yeah, well, don't get used to it. It wouldn't do my reputation any good if people knew I cared. It's not an issue. I'll just tell them we're lovers. Give them something to gossip about. The choice of phrase from my father implies that you are now family. One of us. That means significant access to our black market goods. Speak to Ismara Effendi. Tell her to open the special stock on my orders. I'll reach out to you once my father has news about Xanavar. And thank you, my friend.
Ibn Kirtaiba Zantar. We are coming.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
We meet again. What? That's disturbing. Of course not. Ours is a paranoid field, but I would not do that. If you don't trust my integrity, trust that you are a valuable asset. What happened? Disconcerting. Either my informant was intercepted, or I've been fed false information. Whichever the case, we need to investigate further. Unfortunately, I do. Something more somber, but it needs doing. I need a body and ID tags located to clear a name. We must defend the honor of our brothers and sisters, living and dead. In light of your previous endeavor, I suspect I know whom the tags belong to. At least we can hope to clear his name in death. we meet again. Let me see. They belong to the informant you were sent to meet. This blasted war of skullduggery. Trenton was innocent. Sometimes I wonder if... No, forget it. Let's get back to work. Am I so transparent? That can't be a good trait for spycraft. You're right, of course. This war of assassins is a war of attrition and tiny bites. I leapt into it with so much fervor. To answer the call of Duke Leto, to go into battle side by side with Duncan Idaho and Gurney Halleck. Glorious. But that wasn't the reality. No battle to end all battles, just this endless cold war in this hot hell. I thirst not for water, but righteousness. The worst part? The Harkonnens thrive in this. Treachery feeds them. Little by little, we diminish, and the only way out is to be like the enemy. Yes, that is a victory of a kind. Maybe the only victory that truly matters. Thank you. Enough sad philosophy and navel-gazing banter. There's work to do. We've located some of the deserters connected to the ambush. There's a rumored sickness spreading among them. Details are vague, yet frightening. Hope you're not squeamish. I need you to draw blood from the deserters. There should be a console at the camp. Use it to analyze the blood samples.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ear. The basin is a pretty big... Let's try to avoid...
We meet again. What were the results? That is troubling. There are frightful stories being whispered about. I have my suspicions, but I must not jump to conclusions until we know more. Honor already compels me to be cautious. A friend of mine might be in danger. I must locate her. I must learn more before I give voice to suspicion. That's all I can say for now. A gang of Harkonnen deserters are holed up in a testing station. I have reason to believe one of them knows the crash site of a ship called the Catheria. Go to the testing station, find a report or any other evidence of where the Catheria might have crashed. Find the intel, and I can fill you in more. Do whatever it takes. This one is important to me.
Someone's here. Die, die, die! Someone's here. Huh?
Who's that? I've got your back.
Welcome, honored guest. Dr. Natalia Manis here, head of testing station number 29.
Surround them!
Who are you? Hit the alarm! Assist alarm!
Hit the alarm!
Something to... Ah! Ow!
Reveal them! I got you!
Welcome, honored guest. Welcome, honored guest.
Someone's here.
We meet again. Fantastic. Let's see what you found out. Yes, this is it. The Catheria crashed in the Haga Rift. Commendable work. Commendable. I do. Things are progressing. We've decrypted that spy's report. We're still sifting through data, but it links the renegade Scorda to someone I know, Flag Officer Katrina Kloros. Katrina was commander of the Catheria when the ship went down. She survived, but it's now clear that she turned deserter following those events. She's the missing friend I mentioned. At this point, I have more questions than answers. I don't like where any of this is leading. My superiors have been monitoring Katrina, but she won't talk to any Atreides. They want to know more. I want to know more. I need you to talk to her. As someone less official, you might be able to get her to talk. She has to know something that makes this madness make sense. Based on the previous intel you gathered for me, from those Harkonnen deserters, she's near the wreck of the Catheria in the Haga Rift. My superiors didn't seem at all surprised by this revelation. They're holding something back. They've known. I want to say words I should not say. Yes, of course. It is a difficult needle to thread, but we must do our best. Thank you. Will you go find Katrina Kloros? I eagerly await your report. There's just one more thing. Do whatever it takes to convince Katrina to return to the fold. She was a mentor and a hero of mine. She stands for everything I once believed in. Our path has become so twisted. This war of assassins corrodes our honor and identity. It corrodes me. The Atreides are not the Atreides anymore. I'm at the edge. I need a win. Everything seems to turn out wrong. But we can save her. We can make it right. I have to believe that. Thank you. It means a great deal to me. And more.
Take it you're not a heat mirage. Who are you?
A bit late for that. Even if I wasn't dying, there's no going back now. Anton always was sweet. And naive. I envy that. He won't have it much longer. He was practically a kid when I trained him. An orphan turned soldier. Guess I filled in for something he was missing. May as well ask your questions. Only thing I have left is time. And I don't have much of that. Of course you are. It all leads back to Skorda. I know him. Maybe I can even tell you what I know about him before my insides turn to slurry. He was my brother in blood. Saved each other's lives more than once. He was always a loose cannon, though. He always had this ability to make you look the other way. Like the time the Duke himself stepped in on his behalf. Or that last favor he asked me. I was commander of the Catheria. Skorda asked me to carry some cargo aboard. No records, no questions.
Smuggling, sure, but he said it was important. I agreed to all that. It's just how it was with Skorda. We got ambushed over Arrakis. The Catheria, the Delphus, and the Euphoria. All shot down. It'd be a kindness not to answer. But it's not far. Just over yonder. But if you're looking for Skorda's cargo, you're too late. Bandits came in that night. They went straight for it. They knew it was something valuable. The only one who could have known those particular containers were of any significance. Damn you. Damn you, Skorda. Wasn't what it seemed, whatever it was. Every crash survivor who came in contact with it eventually died. And they didn't die well. I held each of them while their bodies liquefied. While they screamed for loved ones not there. I think my body held out so they wouldn't have to die alone. But I'm fading fast. Skorda betrayed me. My house abandoned us. Secrets and secrets. I called and called. When I finally contacted my superiors, they were worried about diseases or contamination, but agreed to send help. No help came. Time passed. A lot of it. I marked it in the deaths of my crew. Finally, call came in. Some woman asked lots of questions about the symptoms. She told me to leave the sick behind. They couldn't risk taking them back. I couldn't do that. When the last of them died, I abandoned the wreck. I don't think there was ever a plan to help us. I think we were just a petri dish to be studied. Poor Anton. He's getting the hint. I could tell. He's just slower to let the ideals go. You tell him I did my duty, as I saw it. You tell him that.
See someone.
Who's there? Who's that? Kill them all.
Yeah.
I must be out of my mind letting Captain Skorda, that is, stash his personal cargo aboard my convoy. I don't know why it's so hard to say no to him. But we've been through a lot together. And anyway, the Duke himself has always trusted Skorda, so why shouldn't I?
Some enemy found.
Ship's log. Atreides vessel Catheria. Captain Katrina Chloros reporting. We've been wrecked planetside for 8 days now. I know our emergency transponder is functioning. Where is our relief? We are desperately short of water, and we are continuously attacked by parties of deserters out to steal what little we have left. An unknown enemy is gathering strength. They're dropping like flies, on the verge of death. Scour the carpet for enemies. That includes Captain Gordon's personal hush-hush edition. It makes no sense. Why smuggle this onto Arrakis? What is Skorda playing at? My people are dying. Why do we have to save us? Where is our relief?
God, how many days now? I lost track. Chloros brought us to some stashed cargo. Told us to help ourselves. Why someone needed to bring this to Arrakis is beyond me. That's the lucky stars for it now. Why were we sent to this horrible planet? I mean, there's something down here poisoning us. Why is no one coming? I mean, has our Duke betrayed us? I think this is it. My legs feel like jelly. My face too. The others that stayed are gone. God, if that's what awaits me. I should have been braver.
Who are you?
Gone out with my gun blazing against those deserters.
I'm out!
This. Let it be known that I'll blast it all. Whoever finds this, just get out.
It seems we both yet live. Katrina Chloros is dead. Puddle of gore. That's all that's left of her. Word just came in from above. She succumbed to the mysterious malady that's going around. And they knew. They knew. My superiors chose to let her rot, to observe her like a specimen, just to collect the data. She was. More than you know. She taught me. She's the reason I am the person I am today. We could have saved her. Soldier, hero, mentor, she was one of us. She wasn't a lab rat to study. This was not right. This was not honorable. I don't want your damn report. I don't want this twisted spycraft trade. I don't want this damn war of assassins. Listen, we left Kaladin as Atreides. I don't know what we are anymore. All I know is that I am done participating in this twisted game. You want to deliver your report? Take it to my direct superior, Andrea Gannon. Tell her I'm done. Congratulations. Your star is rising.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want? The basin is a pretty, Most folks, let's try to avoid any